Look, you and me on the Charles River. I could die right now, Clem. I'm just happy. I've never felt that before.
Okay. I think we're ready to go here. Do, 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 do. Borderless gaming, yes, thank you. Okay, load it up good. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't, I like load borderless gaming a couple times. Borderless gaming. I don't know, it just works better than using Minecraft's built-in full screen. It just full screen, it just acts wacky. So just never use it. It glitches up my second monitor. Okay, turn it down a little lower, yeah. Alright, just waiting for the pack to load up here. Take it forever. Has anybody known if there's a release date on Sky Factory yet? Dark Osto say anything? I guess Bacon Donut would be the one that would announce it. Okay, no release date. Okay. Alright, that's all I need to know. Okay. Are we good? Nope, we're not. Does anybody else have to do this spin job? Alright, I think we're good now. Alright, so we were working on Ember, I think. We're doing embers. Okay, now they want a cannon? A cannon, alright. Bunch of copper, ember crystal. Alright, so we have to find out how we get ember crystal. Ember grit. So it looks like we gotta start using this information. Alright, the ember board is a big machine that is used to collect ember from bedrock. After finding a place with a good enough amount of ember, see atmospheric gauge quest. Atmospheric gauge, while not technically required, is a tool that is highly recommended to use before starting embers. Holding in your hand will display a rough indicator of the level of ember near the current position, ignoring the vertical axis. It is highly recommended to find the area with a high density of it to set up ember bore in. See ember bore quest, as this will very noticeably increase the speed at which. Okay. Near bedrock, so do I have to go down to bedrock? Hey, Kepler, how you doing? What's going on? We might have to dig down. I'm not sure. I have no clue how this thing works. Let's see. Quick question. Let me see. Look at this. Quick question. What channel do you have Pretzel set to? You mean like radio? Oh yeah, station. I think it's chill. Yeah, chill. I have it set on chill right now. No, we'll do it right here. It seems to be a good one to be on. Okay, do I need to go further? Do I need to be down here? Yeah, I like this channel. It's a good channel. I guess we'll have to do that. Yeah. Okay, I just don't know how to read this thing. Like, it has to be that way. Holding in your hand will display a rough indicator of the level of ember near the current position, ignoring vertical access. It is highly recommended to find an area with high density of it to set up the ember bore. Ignoring vertical access. Horizontal, vertical, okay. So it doesn't matter how, but it says bedrock. I don't. I'm confused on that. Okay, so it doesn't matter where we're at. Okay, so alright, it's going down. Going back up. Kind of lost it. Kind of saying like right here. There's a tool modifier that adds light source to light source on low light level light. Oh, really? Huh. I have to check that out. It's gonna be here. Wait, this is something else. Where's the book for this? Tinker's. Right? That's not yeah, it is Tinker's Construct, actually. Oh, it is Tinker's Construct. Okay. I don't know where my brain is at. My brain's not functioning today. Is it glowstone? It's glowstone? Okay, it's refined glowstone. Is it the same? While the tool is in your hand, nearby entities that do not hold a tool with this trait glow, and you become invisible. Add it on your pickaxe. Can I get that back there? This right here. Modifiers. Some glowstone and magical ender eye. Obviously, these see the light level. Oh yeah, there it is. So it costs durability, huh? Oh, I get it. So it's a couple glowstone and ender eye. Okay. I gotcha. Need to dump this stuff out. Get that. I don't know if we have an ender eye. We have 3. Okay, we could do it. Is that gonna be a constant thing though? I don't know if I always, because there's a lot of light level low. We'll do it after we figure this out. But that's a cool thing to know though. I like that. Okay, why is it not that enough? That is a higher spot. Kind of like right here. Kind of saying like right there, aren't they? Alright, let's do... Get this stuff out of here. I might dig that out. I don't know. So we have a spot to work on. Get those garbage out. Alright. A little bit over here. Or deep storage here. Enough of this stuff over there. Just throw that back. Okay. So I think we got a good enough spot. And then we're gonna use this guy. The ember borer is a big machine. It's a big machine. Okay. Let's figure that out. How big? Like, I just place it down and it's... Yeah? It's not that big. I'm dying, hold on. Alright. I'm not really dying. Okay, the ember borer is a big machine that is used to collect ember from bedrock. After finding a place with a good enough amount of embers, you'll need to dig to bedrock and place the bore so that it's oh boy. What? Excuse me? Do what now? To find a place, get enough amount of embers, you will need to dig to bedrock and place the bore so that its blade touch it. The machine itself is 3x3 with the blades not actually being solid and making up the bottom two layers of the structure. Once placed, you can put a mechanical bore. Okay, why does it look like it's changed? Ow! I think this spot's about the same. No? Kind of goes up there. So it kind of goes down right there. We really have to dig down. Okay, this might not be the best thing to be doing, but... you know what, I probably had, like, let's do this. Put a block here. Do you have my angel? Yeah. It's actually my squid ring, but whatever. Alright, I think we're fine. So now we put this down. Gonium. Then we're gonna have to go get the other thing, right? Alright. What was it called? Mechanical core? They have to have it. Yo, I'm confused. Never bore mechanical core. To find a good place, Ember, I need to take the bedrock, place the bore so that the blade touched it. The machine itself is 3x3x3, which the blade's not exactly being solid, making up the bottom 2 layers of the structure. Once placed, you can put the mechanical core on top of it to extend its only interactable side, the one with the little hole, so that you can plug more than one machine cable on it. Alright, we're missing something somewhere. Weird, because we had to have made it. Oh, do you think we may, you know what, we might have used it in crafting. Okay. Okay. I think that way. I guess I could just look over there. That? I mean, I don't know. Find a place to get enough of them. Yeah. We did that. Need to place the bore so that it will touch it. Machine itself, blah blah blah. Once placed, you can put the mechanical core on top of it to extend its only interactable side, the one with the little hole, so that you can plug more than one machine cable on it. Finally, feed it any furnace fuel using any item transportation such as hoppers into its interactable side or its extension through a mechanical core, and it'll start digging. You'll need to extract ember shards it collects by any item extracting device such as an item extractor or an item pipe the mod provided. You need to extract the ember shards it collects using any item extracting device such as an item extractor, an item pipe. Simply place the extractor on one of the interactable sides, power it with redstone, lay down pipes so that inventory you want to fill you'll be able to collect with the borer can be collected. Gonna make it. Gonna make it. Yep, made it. Okay, cool. Alright, so the hopper, chest I guess with us. I need to take some coal with us. That's it. Dang. Okay. And then place the mechanical core on top of it. Extract it. Finally, feed it any furnace fuel using any item transportation, such as hoppers, into the interactable side or its extension through the mechanical core. It will start digging. You need to extract the ember shards it collects using any item extracting device, such as an item extractor. Item extractor. So some lead. Okay. Is it that one? Is it the done one, or is it the... Go into another chest? Power it with redstone. Lay down pipes to the inventory you want to fill, and you'll be able to collect what the boar has been collecting. Okay. So we're gonna give it a redstone signal. Is this a redstone signal? Their little switchy switch they have? Just to stay in the mod, I don't know why. They have it somewhere. There's that one. I don't get what's going on. Yo, what's up, King? How you doing? That is using a lot of coal. Oh, diamonds. Why is it popping out like that? Why does this feel not like it's... Really? It's gonna take that much to get that. You have to sit here and pump it? I don't know, man. Hmm. Okay. So melter, stamper, stamp base. So copper and gold will make dawnstone. So does that just work here? Or am I going to do it in the dwarven smelter? Dwarven smelter, melter. Is this a hand thing you do? Okay, the melter is a machine that allows you to melt various metals using ember. Okay. Simply place it down, input valid items into the bottom part of ember. It will melt them into a liquid that can be extracted from the top block. Place the stamper base down, then place the stamper itself 2 blocks above it. 1 empty block between the two, and put a stamp inside of it. Input the liquid in the base and input ember in the stamper, and it should start working. Okay. How do we get the smelter going? The melter.
True.
What do we? What? But they're not telling you what to put in there, though. I don't know. Okay, look at this one. Strong alloy of gold and copper in equal parts, creating using the mixer centrifuge with ember imbued into its very nature. Its creation will believe this alloy should allow you to create the material structure for any more advanced ember. So the mixer centrifuge, the melter. The power of advanced ember. You have devised a way to melt down objects. When the melter's bottom block is provided with ember, it will melt down multiple items into the top block into their liquid state, where the molten liquid fluid can be piped out for external use. You put this in there? Why is it like a weird... There's something going on. The game's lagging out or something. I have no idea. Alright, there's nothing there. When provided with ember, like one of these dudes. Okay, no. The copper cell fulfills a very simple purpose. Ember storage. It can be given ember using an ember receptor or have ember removed from it through an ember emitter. Note that when a copper cell is broken, it will not retain its stored ember. What? So do we need to start here? Okay, nothing in there. Weird, right? Okay, now it's stopped, so... Huh. Alright, so that's the crystallized ember activator. Is an ingenious device finally allowing you to extract usable energy from ember crystals and shards. Simply insert said crystals and shards into the bottom of this device using a hopper or other item transformation method, and soon marked by a fiery burst. Okay. Activated ember will appear within the copper cage atop the machine. Okay. So we need the ember activator gun. So is it best to do it down here with this? I have no idea. have no clue what I'm doing, so we're just gonna take a bunch of this stuff. They're okay to... Did I just delete everything in that chest? Oh no. If I deleted everything in that, we're moving on. Seriously, if I just deleted all that stuff. Bet you I did. Bet you all that stuff deleted. I thought it was gonna be cool, you know, take that stuff and just move it. Yep, it all gone. Maybe it's there. No, it's all gone. Okay, so much for that. Darn, man. So, things do not stay, huh? Okay, so you cannot do that. That will delete your junk. Okay, gotcha. Never do that again. Alright. Well, there's little parts of Ember right there. And we're not gonna... I don't think we're going through it. We got to, a little ways in it. Whatever. That really just took me out of this. I'm like, I don't want to play this now. I don't want to play this right now. Huh. Well, how about I just bring back stuff that I had. I'm just gonna bring back stuff I had then. Okay. So I think we have that guy still. I don't think we have a bin. Okay. Do that. Those two we've placed down. Ember activator, emitter, receptor. I think we had 4. Let me see. Man. Yeah, this has bummed me out. Okay, so they're just saying 1. Okay, hammer and the activator. Okay, and then we had 2 dials. Melter we've already placed, stamper and stamp base. Alright. Mixer centrifuge. I don't see it. Hey, what's up, Turtle Gamers? How you doing? Mixer centrifuge, there it is. Alright, that was all that was in that one, right? Yeah, okay. Cinder plinth, okay. I accidentally deleted some stuff, so I'm just cheating it back in because I don't feel like making it again. I might go back to the video and see what I had in there because that injector plinth, I think. So I think I had more than this stuff. I think I might get the footage here. do it through the Twitch app? The videos take you to the website. Okay. Hit the tab. Okay, I'll go into my storage. Okay, here it is. Just because it's like, I don't want to show that I'm cheating. That's the stuff I had in my inventory right there. So when you pick up a chest in your hands, it actually deletes everything in that chest. It deletes everything in the chest. I don't believe it. I can't believe that, man. It's insane. Alright, so it's 10 of those things. I think it's these. Alright, 10 of those. They look like that, I think. Okay, so it looks like the same. 32 of those little clumps. I don't know what that thing is. Alright, that. And then it was this thing. And some stairs and don't really care about the blocks. I don't know. It's not a big deal, but hammer we already got. We already got that thing. Alright, is it the mixer centrifuge thing? Yeah. And then 4 of those things, so I was right about that. Okay. What can I do? Two and 18. $64 and 14. 11:22:9. Right? 11:22:9, yeah. 40 copper, 35 gold. I think I had this stuff in my inventory. Lost where it was sitting. All right. So these things should look the same. Yeah, I don't want it to do that. How can I? It's not that shift would do it, no? I think we're good, right? We have our, the inner hand, the gauge, and then the metals. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Now, I don't feel like quitting the mod pack. Yeah, we're good. Although, game does something weird. Game starts to lag out for some reason. Alright, it seems like it's not doing anymore. Okay. Where were we? Gosh. Let's turn this back off. Alright, getting that beacon. Cannon. I don't know, I'm getting some weird menu lag. It's really awkward. Our Emerald Activator is an indigenous device, finally allowing you to extract usable energy from Ember crystals and shards. Simply insert said crystals and shards into the bottom of the device. Alright, let's go. I want to turn... Okay, let's turn this bottom function key into keyboard function. Escape. Okay. Oh, go to sleep. Alright, we need to get what is it called? Activator? Ember activator. You know what? I probably should move it. Activator, okay. So how does this work? Enigmatica is a machine that will turn ember shards and crystals into usable energy, usually called ember. Simply place it down. Use any item automation to input shards, crystals into the bottom part, and it will generate ember energy that will be stored in its upper part. Okay, so I guess a hopper maybe? Alright, should I have done that? I don't know if I should have done that. I might be using it. So place it down, use any item automation to input shards crystals into the bottom part, and it will generate ember energy that will be stored in its upper part. It usually uses this ember. You'll need ember emitters and receptors. Place an emitter on the source. Here, the top part of your ember activator. Place the receptor on a machine that can accept it. Actually, you need an emitter on the top. Emitter on top. Okay. Then we have this guy. Simply place it down. Usually uses the ember. You'll need ember emitters and receptors. Place an emitter on the source here, the top part of the ember activator. Place a receptor on a machine that can accept it. Eh. Like, does that have to be on the top too? That just went in. Why can't I? Maybe I have to do something. Place a receptor on the machine that can accept it. Then sneak right click the receptor with the Tinker's hammer. Right click the emitter and power it with redstone, and ember should start flowing. Oh, that's all, huh? Okay. Sneak right click the receptor with the Tinker's hammer. Right click the emitter and power it. Okay. Sneak right click again. Sneak right click the receptor and the Tinker's hammer. Right click the emitter. Sneak right. And then power it with redstone. Did I do this right? Place the emitter on the source here at the top of the ember activator. Emitter receptor. So maybe this thing doesn't receive that. But the single emitter can also only power a single receptor, but a single receptor can receive power from multiple emitters. If you want to use a single emitter to power multiple receptors, you'll need beam splitters. Somehow I don't think this is working. Okay, maybe the smelter doesn't receive that then. The melter is a machine that allows you to melt various metals using ember. Simply place it down, input valid items in its top part and ember, and it will melt them into the liquid that can be extracted from the top block. Hey, Coasting Gamer, how you doing? What's going on? So that. I don't know if that is going to power that, so. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I accidentally deleted I deleted my whole top chest here accidentally. So I had to replace it just by cheating it back in. Okay, how do you know if this is connected? Maybe I ran out. I don't know. I don't get it. Got a question? Alright. Same person on the machine. So it lays down and input valid items into the bottom. Okay. I think I need to go back to the book. While the activator can refine crystalline ember, it produces only a modest amount. The pressure refinery is a means of getting much higher yields per crystal. It requires both water and ember to be pumped into it, resulting in a difficult 1 times yield. Alright, so let's just get it more. Mini boiler. Ember is highly energetic substance that produces high heat both with consumed and then produced. It would be a shame to let that heat go to waste. By attaching this pressure valve to the side of the ember consuming or producing machine, you can boil water into steam after it produces. But beware that the high pressure the boiler can easily rupture. Oh, great. Woo! If you want to stream with me sometime out in Minecraft, I have a server, not 24/7, but I have it on during the day, like 3 days of the week. Yeah, if I got time. Well, I always got time. Yeah, sounds cool. Try that one day. Alright, so I don't know. Okay, I think we can move on from that. Maybe we can read this about this better. Actually, manipulation of the ember you receive from your activator or other refineries involved in 2 blocks: ember emitters and ember receptors. Emitters function as sending in. Simply place them on a machine and they will suck the ember from the machine into their internal buffer. Then, while powered by redstone, they will periodically impel ember. Receptors function as the receiving end. They receive the embers burst from the emitters and will push the emitter into the attached machine. No redstone required. Note that if embers is received, but the receptor can take all of it. can't take all of it. Some of it will be lost. Signified by the plume of smoke and sparks. Right now, hey Siri. Hey Siri. What time is it?
It's 5:53 p.m.
So almost 6. So I start about 4 o'clock-ish. Sometimes I can get in here at about 3. It's like 3 or 4 p.m. PST. To link emitters and receptors, you gotta simply right-click, shift right-click the receptor with your Tinker's hammer, and right-click the emitter with the hammer. There is no distance limit to linking. After an ember's burst has been in transit for a while, it can fade away, losing all of the ember it carried. Okay, so you don't need a stupid redstone signal. Coast, what mod pack do you think? Are you looking for a specific mod pack? Okay, so it should be... Alright, they should be linked then. Is this how we smelt? I need to find out what this book says about the melter. Using the power of activated ember, you have devised a way to melt down objects. When the melter's bottom block is provided with ember, it will melt down meltable items into its top block into their liquid state. There are molten fluid can be piped out for external use. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. Copper cell fills a very simple purpose. Ember storage can be given ember using an ember receptor, or have ember removed from it through an ember emitter. Note that when the copper cell is broken, it will not retain its stored ember. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to go to the next step video.
Okay, Kevin, USAA Bank is here to help you stay on
Come on,
track.
Kevin.
Budget's looking good. Fit for a fill.
Welcome to the mischief. I'm Valen. This is Embers. Today, we're going to be going underground and covering
My goodness.
natural energy, part 1 of 2. For those unfamiliar with Embers, it is a magic slash tech
Dude's setup.
and covering this is Embers. Today,
Okay, that's survival. Yeah.
welcome to the mischief.
That's cool.
I'm
cool
Valen.
design.
This is Embers. Today, we're going to be going underground and covering natural energy, part 1 of 2. For those unfamiliar with Embers, it is a magic slash tech mod. It's mostly tech, but like an ancient style. There's a lot to offer in this mod, and it shouldn't be overlooked, though it will also have kind of a magic-y feel to it, in a way. So, let's get started. The first thing that you may experience in the world that currently has Embers may be some of its denizens, and there aren't too many of them, but you may find them nonetheless.
The game.
Now, in here, I have, well, an ancient golem. Now, the ancient golem is, well, not the friendliest of characters. He is immune to knockback, he has a lot of health, and he also has a ranged attack. And, well, a lot of health. Did I mention he's got a lot of health? Especially if you're running into him and you're just punching wood. But it's most important that you get some of the drops from what he will leave behind. Let me put this back here. And that is an ancient motive core. Now, an ancient motive core can be used with a couple of those archaic bricks that the ancient golem also dropped to make yourself an ancient codex, which is going to be a very good generic little guide to get you into Embers. It's really cool looking. It also has a lot of options on here. But we're going to be covering, as I mentioned earlier, natural energy. And we're going to be covering everything in here except for the Ember Activator and the Pressure Refinery. That's going to be pretty much the next part. But as we mentioned before, the ancient constructs, which you may have run into, will drop these. So that is number 1, checked and done. Number 2 is going to be the ores. So if you look over here, I currently have an example of some of them.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
I write pretty much all day.
Welcome to the mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Embers. Today we're going to be covering natural energy, part 2. Let me just enter in here and do a brief recap. For those that don't recall, first episode, we dealt with natural energy and how to harvest ember crystals from the, well, underneath bedrock, so to speak, as well as some of the basics on how to identify things and use some of your basics in Embers. And what this video is going to cover, as you may already know, is Natural Energy Part 2, which I broke up into 2 sections. Namely, if you go into your Ancient Codex here, then you can see all these items were covered except for Ember Activator and Pressure Refinery. I'm going to be going over those, the pluses and minuses of each, as well as how to maximize your efforts. But before we do so, there's a little something that isn't in the Ancient Codex that I think is rather important, and that's an Ember Lantern. This little guy here is actually quite nice. There it is, and it's made simple with just some an iron plate, ember shard, and an iron ingot. We'll get you 4 of these little guys, and they are similar to torches, but a lot more decorative, and well, they just look really, really nice. Just thought I'd mention that real briefly before we jump in. So let's get into this. Here we go. Now, don't worry, I've got a lot of stuff set up in here, mostly just for display. You're only ever probably going to need 1 of these setups, and that's about it. So let's start off. We've got the Ember Activator, which is quite an impressive item in itself. Now, the recipe is a bunch of copper, a couple iron plates, and a furnace. Now, what we're comparing it to is a Pressure Refinery. Pressure Refinery's recipe is actually a little bit more expensive, as you've got a block of copper, plus 3 more, 2 iron, and a furnace, but it also requires an extra material to function. The Ember Activator requires ember to function. The Pressure Refinery requires ember and water to function and is much more beneficial. The amount of water that it requires is very minimal, and in fact you could probably just do manual adding it in. It's not that bad, but yeah, don't forget I'm in creative mode, so I will be spawning things in, and I have access to that such information. Now if I look on the ember gauge here, which I introduced you to on the first episode, this will tell you how much ember, and that is the actual amount of well, processed fuel that you will receive from your ember crystals. Now in each of the chests in this room, I currently have one type of ember, and that is an ember shard, which its default value is 400 ember fuel. Your ember crystal, which is much bigger, if you look here, they're a little bit bigger than the other guys, it is the equivalent to 2200 ember fuel.
2400.
And that's just an example of how this is going to work. So if I turn this on, it will take the item pump, will pump the ember crystal into the ember activator, and it should give me a certain result here. Once it has received it, there we go, 400 ember fuel. So you can see here it lit up. We have the little light above. This one is not functioning as of yet. Now the pressure refinery works similar, but not quite the same in that it requires water. Now I am in creative, so I can just keep on pouring this in here until the tank is full. You don't have to have a full tank. You only ever need like just a bit of water in there to work. It doesn't use much water at all. So let me turn this on, and that will actually get that going. And if I so desire, I could grab one of these here, a fluid gauge, pop that on the front here, and you can see that it currently has 8 buckets of water inside. And our fluid vessel now is down to, what is it, 6 buckets, something like that? I don't know. A pressure regulator for that last much longer. And it will tell you in there, or lava, or something hot. The pressure refiner, to start off with, it also says that you need to have the pressure refinery surrounded by a certain kind of material, namely flames or lava or something hot like that surrounding it, and therefore it should function in a similar manner to increase its ability. Now in this chest here, demonstration, flint and tinder, big decimal point, but you can see giving me such a huge, actually will result same as, there we go, amount of space that you can obtain from the memory is sitting on. So if I do it like this, then conductive, that all you need is lava or fire. Let's actually get rid of this extra stuff. Better than your activator down there, which will just give you your 400, and that's what I'm basing the with this, that turn those on just to demonstrate that 100 with mithril dawnstone. With this you'll get 600 or 3300 with mithril dawnstone or any mundane blocks. Now as before, just to demonstrate that, turn those on, boom, lights up 600, which
so he's not gonna do it the other way?
Much better result. Dawnstone and ingots or something like that. 0.625 off of this, but if it was iron or lead, it would be 8.5. Nickel of 400. So already your most common of the fires, if you have those, embers. So next up, what we're going to be covering is a whole lot of how to make like duplicate metals, how to set up your fuel system so that it can process, be stored, as well as power a lot of really cool machines. We're really going to be getting into it soon. So I hope you'll join me next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below.
Is that this one? Or okay. So he's using that way of doing it. I don't know if I want to do it that way. I don't even know if I have it. Okay, but now I do know we can use this guy. For some reason. Yeah, I don't know. So, do we have that other thing that he's using? The mixer? No, not the mixer centrifuge. Something else, I think. It just doesn't feel like it's doing this.
Pull up some of them. We've got silver, we've got...
How was that?
Higher. Can you go a bit higher?
If I go any higher, only Fox will hear me.
Try. Higher.
How many more Galileos do you want?
One more, one more.
One more.
Again.
Go on, roll the track. Who even is Galileo? Are we done?
That's it. He loves you.
Okay, I'm gonna get.
Welcome to the mischief.
We gotta move on.
I'm Valen. This is Embers.
Okay, there's a Bohemian Rhapsody movie coming out, I guess. Is there a different walkthrough of this?
You claim this love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge.
Hello everyone, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Beyond Mods A to Z, where we're going to cover every single mod in the Feed the Beast Beyond pack so that you are... He's out. I don't know how he walked through that. Maybe I spawned him pretty early on. You don't have to, you know, it's not definitely not an endgame mod by far. And it's the power system for this mod. So, where are you? There you are. Iron plate. Piece of cake. And I'll tell you how to make iron plates later. But it or dictionaries to any of them. That's it. So... things like if I have a really cool pickaxe, maybe I just want to put it on there just to make it a cool little pedestal. So yeah, I've used that a couple places in this in a tutorial. So that's a research station. It's not too hard to build. It's some
both
wood
of those
planks,
things need
wood,
redstone?
eye of agents. So yeah, really easy to make. You'll need 2 eyes, I guess, because you're gonna need one to inspect them and a research table there. All right, let's keep going. This mod has a storage system, so you can get into. I won't show you a couple places in this.
Oh, I think both of them have to have redstone signal. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm thinking that this melter does not use any of that.
And this one is one slot. Out. And then iron ingots, we can pretty easy to redstone signal. Next, battery, basically. Think of a copper cell like a battery. And to get it out, we need an emitter. Really easy. You put it on top. Actually, you can put it on any side, all sides. So you can have a ton of different emitters coming out of it. And that takes a redstone signal. Now, we have to tell it where to go, and that's where that hammer comes into play. Use that hammer there. And over here, I've got another battery that is empty, and it's got a receptor, sorry. So the emitter is crafted like that, the receptor like that. So mainly just copper and iron and some caminite. And I need to shift right-click on a receptor and right-click on emitter. So shift to receive, usually click that one first, the receiver, shift right-click, and then right-click on the emitter. And there's two different sounds if you hear. This one is high, and then a lower sound.
Oh my goodness. Derp. Okay. So now we can melt. So that's the only one that needs a redstone. Alright. Have I done? Maybe it's filled. Maybe it's full. No idea.
And that knows you're successful. If I click on this, and I click somewhere else, you know, it won't make that sound, and or you get two sounds and that kind of thing. So I always shift click here. Obviously, that's the wrong sound. So, come on, shift. There. Right. There we go. So now I can turn this on and watch this cool effect. Ember is a gas, so look at it shooting across there in this really cool arc fashion. That is really cool.
Yes, he only
now,
had it
even though it's a
on.
gas, it needs line of sight. So if this guy can't see this, there's a big black wall here. Let's go ahead and make a wall. Maybe. All right, I think it's because there wasn't a wall there to begin with. It went through. But now that there's a wall, okay, it made a liar out of me. Sometimes there's things in the way. I guess caminite bricks don't classify as something in the way, but there might be another machine or another something that's blocking you, and you might need to have.
So yeah, he only had it on one. don't know why it's not. Well, how do you make it not target anymore? Alright, maybe it's full. I don't know.
Have a different route, and that's where you use these relays. They basically just get to say, you know, move, and from there, how to generate the ember. It's a multi-block structure that you increase it. Use one of these on this reservoir. Put it right there. Then we could pump. All right, let's keep moving. We want to know how to generate this stuff. All right. Well, first of all, we've got to get these ember crystals and ember shards, and that is used a machine called the ember bore. And then you're going to want to. So put it in there. Rock. Oops. So yeah. So that's going to do that, and it's going to. This obviously kind of gives that effect. And turn it on, and it'll transfer it all in there. But the only really this stuff is only found at Bedrock. Well, it's not really found anywhere, but you can get it at Bedrock. So I've dug all the way down here and made this really impressive looking machine. Well, all of this top stuff, so all of this and that and all the way down to here, that's all just decoration, honestly. I've got a mechanical accessor and a ember. You're gonna want to find a better thing.
Wait, did we go the wrong way with that thing? I can tell that
by using this atmospheric gauge, copper, redstone, and iron. Just using it right like this. And you can see there's a little meter, and it tells me, you know, got a little bit of ember, but not very much. And I've flown around all over the place looking for like a super high, it's basically chunk based, super high ember thing. Couldn't find one, and I flew around for quite a while. So I think the really high ember areas are kind of rare. And biome specific. I think things like high mountains and that kind of stuff have a better chance of being high in ember. But I did find one that's kind of nice. So let's go there. I can teleport here with my map. Let's see. Ember board. Teleport there. All right, we've arrived. I'm just kind of in some forest hills. And it's got a little bit, you know, it's not super high on this meter, but it was actually higher than pretty much everything I found around here. And so it'll do. Obviously, if you really want a ton of ember, you're going to want to find a better chunk. And then you're going to want to dig down to Bedrock. This stuff is only found at Bedrock. Well, it's not really found anywhere, but you can get it at Bedrock. So I've dug all the way down here and made this really impressive looking machine. Well, all of this top stuff, so all of this and that and all the way down to here, that's all just decoration, honestly. I've got a mechanical accessor and a mechanical core in there.
I don't know, man.
You can see there. So there's a mechanical core, and that's got a port, but I've used the mechanical accessors just to make it look pretty cool. I don't know, maybe it looks cool. Kind of looks like a drill hanging down. But the only really piece that is the bore is this 2x3x3 structure here, so I can get rid of it. And so you just take that ember bore and click it 2 blocks above Bedrock. Oops, don't destroy the Bedrock function. Right there. So you'll notice it just the blades just barely dig into the bedrock, and that's where you want to be. Can't put it too low, can't put it too high. Right here.
Okay, we put it in the wrong spot then. Oh, they have a better output on this. Maybe those bins. Is that gonna stop? Is this gonna stop or not? Okay, what's his output?
You're 2 blocks above bedrock. All right, now how do we make this thing
Must be bins, okay.
work? Well, we need coal. Lowly coal. So put it in there, in the bin, and turn it on. It'll transfer it all in there.
So bins are probably better.
What are you afraid of? I'm lost in old ways.
I don't know what. Why is it doing this one? Why do you have to really pump it like this?
Well, here goes nothing.
I have no clue. It looks no.
They talk about another kind of world. Another kind of world.
What are you afraid of?
I'm lost in old ways.
I'm not afraid.
All right, so one.
And it doesn't use that much. 2 blocks above bedrock. Oops! Don't destroy the bedrock.
Box above. It has to be 2 blocks above.
Right there. So you'll notice it just the blades just barely dig into the bedrock, and that's where you want to be.
Alright, is it always going to be in that one spot? So it's gonna give us a better output. I think ours is too yeah, ours is too high. Yeah, oh yeah, double screened it. I had a YouTube video going, so. Alright. That's where we want that, right? Okay, that's the right position. Alright. Let's get rid of this. Alright, we should be good now. Alright, so we just need to have it on or what? See what he says about
Can't
it.
put it too low, can't put it too high. Right here, 2 blocks above bedrock. Alright, now how do we make this thing work? Well, we need coal. Lowly coal. So put it in there, in the bin, and turn it on, and we'll transfer it all in there. And it doesn't use that much. You can see it used 4. And some of it is stuck in this pipe. So I think I've actually put 2 stacks already in the pipes. So they're just kind of waiting here. So really there's probably like 2.5 stacks of coal just kind of queued up. And you can see it's kind of vibrating. I don't know, maybe on your PC it'll actually spin better, but I think it's spinning so fast that it kind of gives that effect like when you look at a wheel on a bicycle and it looks kind of like it's just kind of going steady. So yeah, so that's going to do that, and it's going to spit out 2 things, ember shards and ember crystals. And that was these guys here.
Which is wrong because it does 3 now.
There. The crystals are better than
you
the
know
shards
what? It's
by
an
a long shot.
okay.
So, you want
So this is a
crystals.
previous.
Find them, but you're not going to get very many if you're not in a very
This is an old,
chunk.
old one.
So I've got that coming out with the item pump. I think that's turned on. Yep. And that is going into these 2 bins. And you can see right now I've got...
So maybe bins are better than the chest thing I got going on. Ours is chugging along. So maybe we'll do 3 bins. Maybe that's better than having I don't know. Yo, Kepler, what's up? Phasma, come back. Streamed Sky Factory 3 filled a 5x5 room up with blaze spawners. Bad idea? Oh no. What happened? Start attacking you? Army of Blazes. Yeah, things. Man. Come on. Why that full up? Guess I was. Yeah, that's why I always try to make my spawn rooms like I could turn them off and on. I'll rarely make a rarely there we go. There's the word. I'll rarely make a spawn room without an on-off switch. Kill them all, then the compressed blaze spawned outside of room. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's not good. Ghost sign leggings. Can I crush those or something? Smoke them? Glowstone nugget. I don't know how you can do that. Okay, embers. I don't know about them anymore. Can you get anything cool from embers? I mean, maybe some tools. There's a cinder staff. Blazing ray. Trifing? I don't know. Guess you figure embers out. I was very slowly. Very slowly. It's a process. I almost rage quit the rage quit the pack because there's a thing where you can pick up items, you know, where you can let me see. What's the best thing to pick up? Maybe I can demonstrate it to you. So you have a chest, right? And you can do this, right? You can move it, right? You can pick it up, move it. Cool idea, right? But you put something in, right? And hey, I want to move this chest over here. Now it's working? Oh, now you work, huh? You show that Why is it working now? As soon as you do stuff, you know? Maybe let's do it this way. Maybe it's a way of doing it. Okay, so that. Right? Now I'll never have picked it up. So we place it down. Picked it up. Move it. Still. What? It deleted everything. It did it over here. Oh, maybe because it's a double chest. Maybe because. Oh, yeah. See, it deleted, right? So you pick it up, move it. It's gone. It's the double chest problem. There we go. Yeah, I had it. It was looking like this. It pretty much looked like this. I had a few more things in here. And I picked it up and all this just disappeared. So yeah. Hey Rift Giants, what's up, man? Move the key binding? Nah, it wasn't a key binding issue. Alright, we figured it out now. So double chest. If you have stuff in the double chest and you pick it up like that, it deletes it. Gotcha. Single chest, you're fine. And I have no clue about these guys. So I don't know if that's a glitch. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. But we found a problem. Okay, I want some more bins. I think I want 3 bins. So we need some iron. Well, I'll be making more storage crates to avoid that because I just looked at a double chest. I moved, and you're right. Oh, I did it to you too? Oh, man. You mentioned me on the stream? The unbreakable weapon thing? Ah, yeah. Cool thing, man. Where did I pick it up from? Bacon? Bacon donut, maybe? Didn't lose anything you needed? That's good. We already have 1, so we'll just make 2. That one, and then we're gonna need some more pipes. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So single chest you're good, but double chest you're just out of luck. All right. How do we want to do this? I want to set this up a different way. This thing acts weird. Okay, we'll do this. We'll pick it up. And then I will, this, I guess. Maybe I don't need that. Well, maybe I need a gap. I might need a gap or something. Oh, now it's not. Now it's not wanting to do it. Why isn't it wanting to attach now? Boy. Okay, maybe I don't need it. You can also do it tools like when I did the farming station, I'd put a broken one. I think I can go on the sides actually. Like I put the made the unbreakable hoe, and I put that in there. Oh, item extractor. That's why. Okay. That's why. Okay, it's in there. Now it's attached. Okay. Okay, that was the issue. All right, gotcha. Have any coal on me? Yeah. Throw that in there. So yeah, I checked Bacon Donuts Twitter, and they're saying there's no release date for Sky Factory 4. So I was hoping there was, but there isn't. Hopefully we don't need an item inserter. Do we need item inserters? Oh boy, I hope not. I hope not. We don't need that.
Got 2 Ember Crystals, 3 Ember Shards. And this thing's been on for a little while because I left it running earlier. You'll want to chunk load this, obviously, so you can go fly away back to your base. But yeah, that's going to get your Ember Crystals and Ember Shards. You're probably going to want maybe like 20 crystals, or no, 20, let's see. 20 shards or maybe like 3 or 4 crystals before you even get started, just so you have enough to keep stuff running. But you're probably going to go through quite a few of these. So get a borer set up in a really good chunk, and you can see there I've got 64 coal in there. Slot 0, slot 1, that's where it holds the crystals and the shards. So it's got 3 slots, really cool. You can actually put these on a chest. And it'll actually show you what's in the chest.
Oh, wow.
Now,
That's
it's
cool.
kind of hard because chest has so many slots, and this thing just scrolls down. So unless you're using a really small UI, or, you know, it doesn't really work on a
Alright,
chip
move on.
or iron, Kamenite, copper. Who are we kidding? That's not expensive at all. Piece of cake.
Move on.
And then, well, hold up. This top little piece, just ignore the emitter. It's just this little piece, and it's a multi-block, so, or I guess it's a multi-block. That's what it looks like on its own, right? Everything else is just added onto there. Well, that will start heating up and get ember inside, all right? And that can store 16 buckets, I guess. Well, it's a gas, so 16,000 units of ember in it, in its internal interface, all right? Then, if you want to move it somewhere, obviously you don't want to keep it sitting in there, then you get that emitter that we already showed. You can see that thing holds 200 on its own, just a little buffer. And a lever and a receiver. You see here I've used a relay because this receiver was being blocked by this edge of the machine, so it couldn't transfer from there to there, so I had to put a relay in there just to kind of make it go line of sight. Pretty cool. Alright, now where the heck am I sending all this ember? This is going into our first machine that we're going to cover, and that is the hearth coil. The hearth coil, if I can find it. There it is.
What the heck is that for?
Copper plates, copper block, iron ingots, and a mechanical core. Again, there's the, I don't know if I showed that before. This is a glorified furnace. It does an ore double. It just furnaces. However, it does have a nice feature that the longer you keep it running, it kind of heats up and cooks things faster. So if I want something to cook, let's just get like some lamb chop or something, right? That's not lamb chop. How about mutton maybe? There we go. So here's some raw mutton. I'm just gonna throw it on top, and it cooked.
Excuse me?
And I have a item pump here. You can see that the bottom of this interface has a little place where you can connect a mechanical core. That's how I'm doing the input and the item output. But I've used that extender, the accessor, and then an item pump, item pipe into a bin, and you can see there's our mutton. And that was pretty much instant when it cooked it there. And that should work with anything that requires cooking, so we can take like a stack of cobble and just throw it on there, and it should all turn into stone.
Huh.
Yep, there it comes. 4, 5.
Okay.
So this has been running for a while, so it's pretty much the top speed. It's about 1 cook a second. That's a lot faster than a furnace, right?
You can do this,
and
right?
all you're using is these ember shards to power it. So it's a nice little mechanic to cook it. When you first start it up, it's like as slow as a normal furnace to cook stuff. Now, if you want an easy way to drop things onto this, because right now I can actually come and click it, or just pick it up. There's no, like, it doesn't hold it in an inventory.
Does it burn you?
So make sure you're not dropping stuff on here.
It should
that will,
burn
like,
you.
after 5 minutes disappear, right? That don't drop too much.
I think it should burn you.
That
I
I
think
can
so.
handle. But here's a system. This is using
think
a
it should
vanilla
burn you.
hopper coming out of this bin. So if I put the cobble in here, it's going to take it out, and this going to go into hopper, which puts it down into this item dropper, and that drops it just straight down. It's a really nice little block. So if you had like some kind of timer so that you could turn the hopper on or off, or some kind of dropper, other mods have droppers as well, but you probably want to only drop something down, you know, no faster than 1 a second, so that it doesn't get a big backlog with this when you lose your items. So a little bit of work that you got to do to use this, but it's a nice little furnace, and it looks cool.
Making ingots.
Okay, let's go back this way now, and this is our second machine, and this is called the I can't tell, crystal cell. Now the crystal cell is storage for ember that's a little bit better than these batteries. Remember the batteries held 24,000 units of ember?
Okay, maybe I should do some batteries then. See, what? What's with that lag? You see that? Alright, something weird is going on in this pack. Alright, what do we got going here? Are those all the same thing? Turn it off. Alright, that should be fine. Why does it do that? Alright. So we can just let that run for a little bit. I think we need to get more coal though. He's dirty dog. Okay, there's a guy over here. Which... Spider coming? No? Stopped. Okay. I really need to get like a base going. Really need a base. I mean, I have a base. I just need a like spot to chill out. All right. So batteries. Do we have a battery? I don't think we were told to make a battery. So. Fluid tank, melter, copper cell. Crystal cell. The crystal cell. I think they took it out of the pack. This is called something else.
Okay, let's go back this way now. And this is our second machine, and this is called the I can't tell, crystal cell. Now, the crystal cell is storage for Ember that's a little bit better than these batteries. Remember the batteries held 24,000 units of Ember? These hold 64,000 units by default, and you can actually make it even bigger. So again, we've got to make one of these crystal cells. That's okay.
Huh. And I don't like that the texture pack doesn't have. There's nothing for the texture pack. It's kind of ugh. Okay, we're doing something not right because I don't think this is a way of doing that. I don't know. This feels wrong. Using the power of activated Ember, you will have devised a way to melt down objects when the melter's bottom block is provided with Ember. Bottom block is provided with Ember. We'll melt down multiple items. Okay, we gotta figure this out, man. So this has to be on the bottom? I'm gonna say yes. Okay, so that does have to be on the bottom. Okay. We got that. That's working fine. So maybe I have to import it this way again. Okay. Okay. Now we got it. Can we do this? I don't think that works, so. I think it's just copper. I don't think you can do both. So that's just running out, huh? So yeah, that stuff just runs out. Okay. What was the copper cell? The copper cell fulfills a very simple purpose: ember storage. Oh, it's a capacitor. It's not called a battery. It can be given ember acceptor or have an ember removed from it through the ember emitter. Note that when a copper cell is broken, it will not retain its stored ember. Okay. Gotcha. Then, I think we need the mixer. While you have been using various metals to control the flow of ember before the mixer centrifuge, you believe you may be able to create new alloys. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need 2 of these then. What would be a storage for the boiler? No. So I think we're gonna have one for this and then one for gold. Copper iron furnace. Alright, that can work. So then we're going to have to take these two and then combine them. We just flip that off, and then what's going to happen to that? Okay. Oh, we need to sleep. What are you doing? Go to sleep. I don't know what would make it or not. Turn that off. And then what happens here? Stay in there. We need more gauges. Alright, how do we make those gauges? So copper, paper, that's copper heroism. paper. Alright, keep that one there, keep that one and then that one. Right? Yes. And then these two need... That one needs one. Alright. So it does stay in there. That's good enough. So then we have a mixer, I think, right? Mixer centrifuge. I have no idea. Well, you have been using various metals to control the flow of ember before, though the mixer centrifuge, you believe you may be able to create new alloys. Each face of the bottom of the centrifuge is its own tank. When fluid is pumped into these tanks in a particular combination, and the top block of the centrifuge is given, ember, a molten alloy will be created with each, which can be pumped out of the top block. Ooh, man. Okay. So it's the best way of getting that in there. We're gonna need the item things. Item dropper, fluid extractors, probably. Fluid extractor sounds right. How you find friends? Hanging out. Just by hanging out, man. Go to the mall, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna need 2. Man, I'm missing. They're right there. Oh, fluid. Okay. Iron. That should give us what? How many? Eight. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna need 1. I mean, gaming friends. I got enough friends in my life, but not my gaming life. Join sites and people playing some games. There's a cool thing in the. I mean, you just chill here and you know, become a member and we'll hang out. So it has to be coming out of the top. It has to go into the bottom. maybe set that up here. Would this work? That could work. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I was saying, Mixer, oh my gosh. Discord has actually a thing where you can like join up with people too. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. Let me read this again because I might have the wrong input. You believe each face of the bottom of the centrifuge is its own tank. When fluid is pumped into these tanks in a particular combination, at the top block of the centrifuge is given ember. The top thing needs ember. Top needs ember too. Is that gonna work? This should have a fluid on it, right? Okay, so each thing needs its own side. I'm guessing. I don't know. Let me another one. Golly, the amount of... Tired of having to do that. Let's make a bunch of levers then. I guess I'll go out here. Do they just extract immediately or no? Okay, now we got 240 Dawnstone. Now the Dawnstone, we're gonna have to go go into a stamper probably. Base. Yeah, but how do we? Valentine is a strong alloy of golden and copper in equal parts, created using the mixture centrifuge with ember imbued into its very nature and its creation. You believe this alloy should allow you to create the material structure for many more advanced ember mechanisms. Mechanisms? Yes, mechanisms. Do I need to go to this one now? Or no? Stamper. To shape molten metal into useful forms, you have devised a stamper. To stamp molten metal requires two parts, the stamper itself and the stamper base. Place the stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. Place the stamper base, stamper base, 2 blocks stamper. We're gonna have to come out of here probably. Stamper, and then 2 blocks above. Let's give me 2 blocks, please. That high? Doesn't look right, does it? Place the stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. Give it ember as well as a particular stamp. Pipe molten metal into the stamper base and the stamper should begin to process it. You may place a bin beneath the stamper base to automatically collect products. So back. So I gotta go down here. Place the stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. Give it ember as well as particular stamp. The stamp molten metal requires 2 parts, the stamper itself and the stamper base. Place the stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. Give the ember as well as a particular stamp. Pipe molten metal into the stamper base and the stamper should begin to process it. You may place a bin beneath it. Okay. Give the stamper the ember. What'd you say? Somehow we're at the pump out of there. Won't melt into the useful forms. You have devised a stamper. The stamp molten metal requires two parts: stamper itself and the stamper base. Place the stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. Give it ember as well as dipper stamp. Pipe molten metal into the stamper base. Okay. So somehow we're gonna have to get this out to here. Might be enough paper. I mean pipe. But let's make more. So out of here. Into there. Okay, we're glad to get rid of some signal, but you know what? We're gonna need it's a bar stamp, flat stamp. So what is this? An ingot? Is that what we need? This bar? Okay, and how do we pick it up somehow? We're probably gonna need more metal. Put it in like that? Is that how you do it? What's up, gamer boy? How you doing? Probably at the... I'm gonna move it to here. That should give us more, right? I did that again. Like and sub, bro. Okay, do we need like 1,000? Because that too high up? Do we need a bucket? I mean, a base? I don't know. We need iron, don't we? So we got 2 ingots of everything? Okay, let's just let that run. Let that go. It's probably, yeah, I think we're gonna have to have another one because they asked for it. Oh, wrong. Wrong hammer. I got no iron? I got iron. We got iron. I'm thinking that thing is going to be way too high up. I think it's 1 block high. I think they said be under it. I don't know. I'm thinking that's too high. I might not have enough. I think it's too high up. And it might not be enough, that's for the ember, right? And the other one's for the, that should be more than enough, no? Yeah, I think it has to be full. Okay, that's gotta work now. I don't know if, that stuff maybe? I don't know. Okay, that's gotta be enough. Place the stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. Give it an ember as well as particular stamp. Pipe molten metal into the stamper base and the stamper should begin to process it. You may place a bin beneath the stamper base. Automatically collect the products. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Could have it wrong. I probably may have had it right. Maybe I don't have that in there right. Oh. Up there. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, alright. It should have said, let me see if I read that wrong. Stamper.
No, I don't know what it is.
Should be process it as well as a particular stamp.
See, dude.
Place a stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. Give it ember as well as particular stamp. See, place the stamper 2 blocks above this. Okay. Okay. It's really hidden. It's not really clear. Whatever. But guys, I gotta get going. I gotta go eat dinner. So we'll be back tomorrow for the stream. Should be here at 3 or 4. We'll see. That song's called 3 p.m. Or that's by 3 p.m. Okay. And so we should be here by 3 or 4 p.m. PST. So take it easy, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
this coma, I'll be here. I just want you back from the dead. When you wake from this coma, I'll be here. I just want you back from the dead. Moving towards a future you can't bear. You've become a cynic, self-defeating and frozen to the core. When you wake from this coma, I'll be here. I just want you back from the dead. Light the matches, just light the matches and start the fire, start the fire. You feel something again, again, again.